ideas what is going to happen with the social media in the future, but what are the threats that you see?
The threat right now is that I'm talking about our kids, and I feel much of the idea of the modern project was to create a better mankind, and by educating the kids and sort of taking our cultural history and raising the kids, so we have good people, because there's a good side and an evil side inside us all. And one of the ideas in the modern project was to sort of suppress the evil side, to build the good side. And I'm not sure that we're really cultivating the good side of our children today. And since it's our kids who are creating the future, we really have to put more effort into helping them exploring the good side. It's like a lot of the especially for young boys, a lot of the games that are very educating, very entertaining and interesting, but it's not so much about the good side anymore. And I think we have to do more of that, because people do what we are sort of raised to think is good and important. We're not born so much with what's good. We have to teach our children what's good. So remind ourselves and our kids what the good things are, and use these new social media stuff to make more good things and make good people.
There's a question in the front row here.
Can I work with you as well?
Absolutely.
I will ask my media people to, can we use this one? Okay. Come here, so I can speak while you are doing that. Okay.
Do you want me to stay or should we?
Yeah, we should use this left for the while. We are not spoiling your system.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Okay, just a little bit confidence, they do it.
Okay.
I will continue now just for the while in English.
Yes.
Because he spoke very well about the kids, and I fully agree. And that's why I think that you should a little bit, how would I say, dress up your information concerning me. They were already 2 years old. They were from the elections 2006. We could of course do also something for them, but I'm not responsible for that anymore for this election campaign. But they are still available, so you can check what I have said and whether I have kept my words. And now the question was whether we can connect now with his lab to the page of our House of the President, and where we have the children's page, because this is now the question what I will connect with him. Okay, so here, I'm sorry that this is in Finnish, but I tell that I fully agree with you about the need to have a connection with the kids, and this is the page for the children in our House of the President, because already 2000, when I became a president, I noticed that really the small girls were very much, how could I say, wow, that's fine that now we have a female president first time in our history. We adults, we didn't speak very much about this during the elections. We said that, oh, it's just fine that if the best candidate will win and so on. But the children were much more honest. And after the elections, I got hundreds and hundreds children letters, mainly written by the girls. Little girls who say, whoa, I want to become a president too, if I don't become a lorry driver or something else. But then finally I got a letter written by a small boy who said that the girls said at school that I cannot become any more president because I'm a boy. So I wrote back to the kids, both for the girls and also for that boy, and so I said to him that if you really want to become a president, it's possible, because both the boys and girls can become a president. And that was the start for the, how could I say, for the writing and answering to the questions of the children. But what I noticed, and I do it very briefly because then I will speak more about in Finnish, but just telling to you that that they need all kinds of answers. They would like to discuss with the adults. The negative thing concerning my correspondence with the children is that, of course, when I got, in the first period, I got more than 8,000 letters. And we have a very small staff, so I want to read, I just read through and we have an advice how to do it, but still it's pretty difficult. And I know that if we would advise it a little bit more to tell that it's possible to get a letter, we couldn't have any time to do anything else. And at the same time we have also the adults who are writing and they have difficulties. But the story is in that way that what the children really are lacking now, of course they need a good care in a material way, but they need contact. And you, the adults, you should also know that they need also adults. And if they don't find it at home, they might write to the president and tell that the new husband of my mother, I don't like him. Or they will tell that you really think that it's necessary to do this or that. Or we can do it a little bit, but we are not in the situation that we could be the mother or the father of all these kids. So please do it at home, with the net or without. Thanks.
Thank you both. Thank you, Richard. I think the conversation will continue with Richard today. Unfortunately, we don't have any more time for more questions. And now we'll hear our president again, but I think it's going to be in Finnish, Richard. So I'm very, yes. Arvoisa yleisö. Arvoisa